Hi everyone, this is Big Boss Calvin 83. Today's topic, I want to talk about accusations and labels that many women and insecure males, particularly pussy with feminized, docile vagina males, they will call you arrogant, being called arrogant. And this is specifically, I'm talking to mostly my experiences as a black man dealing with black women and racist, at a racist groups, from Caucasians to Hispanics, Latins, Asians, Indians, and Middle Easterners, and other groups, who got a prejudiced view and a misandric view against men of color, particularly black American men. And then you got a group who are from specifically the islands, or they call themselves Africans, but they got the same, they got a similar mindset, being called arrogant. But this is particular to black and so-called black American women. The term arrogant. I like to know, what do a lot of you so-called sisters, disloyal sisters, who want to call yourself my sister, what do you mean by me being arrogant? Now, I did a video about being called weird and strange, or being called strange and weird. I notice when you're your own individual and you be yourself and you don't conform and you don't have the same ignorant dumbass sheeple mentality like a lot of people have, mainly in America. You're considered strange, weird, but particularly in the so-called black American community, with women, you're called arrogant. And I always understand how am I arrogant, or how am I stuck up, when y'all bitches are always fucking stuck up. You're very disrespectful, because I have never, even when growing up in school, even when I was in college at the time, got back enrolled in school online, but it's like, what do you bitches mean that I'm arrogant? Because I didn't participate in the cooning and buffooning. I never had my pants sagging. I never try to have, one pants leg over my knee and the other one down. I never try to act street and hood. I never try to act like a thug. You can get mad at my mother because my parents, for telling me not to be like that. I was always told by my parents, they made a lot of fucked up choices. But one thing, I will give them credit. They told me to be myself, and don't try to, not just to say be yourself, think for yourself. Now, it would have been nice if they would have practiced what they taught me, and what they preach and teach, me and my brothers. But a lot of things people do, they give advice, but they don't take their own advice. However, they always try to, what's hypocritical, particularly with black women, they try to assimilate European culture, just women of color in general, just try to assimilate Caucasian culture to the Caucasian standard of ugly. What they call beauty. I call it ugly because it is ugly. Girls, being bulimics and trying to be like this Barbie doll, thin, and have big tits and a big ass, resting pants just to try to get a guy to like him. And to me, it tells me you have low self-esteem. If the dude doesn't, and besides, you women pick the guys anyway. You set the standard. I don't know why you try to pretend that you don't set the standard. When you do stand the standard, you can tell a guy, hey, if you can't like me for who I am, fuck off. But but a lot of people who have that mentality, hey, if you don't like me for who I am, and I'm talking about this positive. I'm not talking about a person, who doesn't brush their teeth and has poor hygiene, doesn't wash their ass, and isn't doing anything, doesn't have anything going for themselves, and they ain't doing the right thing. They're not trying to make moves in their life. They're not doing anything to better their lives, where they benefit and other people benefit with them. To be a positive influence, for their environment and for the community, with their family, society. Something positive, or where you're going against the grain, and you're doing the right thing, and you're sticking to your guns, and you're standing behind your convictions. Those are the people. I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the people who who are lazy or don't want to do anything constructive to better their lives and better their environment and better their circumstances. They don't wash their ass, they don't brush their teeth, and have poor hygiene, have a fucked up mindset, and they talk about you gotta like me for me. Now I'm not talking about you people. I'm talking about the people who, like myself, who are seeking truth, trying to figure the world out, and trying not to be trapped and stuck in this control grid, trying to free themselves, trying to free their mind, try to be their own person, be their own man, be their own woman. Those are the people I'm talking about. And a lot of people, got issue with that. And when if you don't fit in, you don't conform to all you kids who are, in elementary school, and you're in middle school and high school, I want y'all to listen to me. Don't change yourself for nobody. Especially when it comes to the opposite sex, both whether you're male or female. Be who you are. Don't make apologies for being who you are. If you don't like rap music, that's you. If you're not a big music person, then you're not a big music person. Make no apologies. Just share what you're interested in. If you don't know what you like or dislike, just find out about who you are. Take time to get to know you. When you're alone, instead of being upset, and upset at the world and angry and frustrated, it's unfair. It's wrong that you labeled, you're stereotyped out. You're denied a life. People don't want to get to know you because you don't fit in with the group think, which is sad. However, what you got to do when I learned about, about understanding TFL, true force and loneliness, and you got to find out who you are as a person. Don't change yourself for nobody. Don't make apologies for being who you are. If that's what you like, that's how you roll, if that's how you want to live, if that's your lifestyle, make no apologies. If people tell you to lose weight, but you don't want to lose weight, that's you. But you're comfortable, even if you are overweight, but you're comfortable with who you are, but people want you to say, you got to lose weight so you look like this, or you got to body build so you can, and you got to bench press 300 something pounds because that's what makes you a real man. Some stupid retarded ass shit. Or you gotta look like, or to you girls who you gotta look like these skinny ass supermodels to be beautiful. No, you don't. That's not beautiful. That's ugly. No, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But the problem is that nobody knows what true beauty is. That comes from the inside. True beauty is how you view the world. True beauty is your attitude, your mindset. How you treat other people, how you treat yourself. You being a leader of your own life. You controlling your own destiny. It's about your character at the end of the day. I know people don't want to go, and then you got people who try to take the whole concept of a person's character, and they try to, they know they're not doing the right thing in life, and they try to say, well, I have good character. No, you don't. Character is more of a form of action. Love is a form of an action, not what you say, but it's about how you feel, and you can back it up with your convictions, and it's a reflection of your actions, that the actions that you take in your life. That's what true love is and true beauty is, and it comes from the inside. You know, I'm just saying you gotta be yourself, and I will do a follow-up video about that, about the lies and hypocrisy people say about being yourself. But I'm gonna have to just. I wish I didn't have a time limit, but oh well, whatever, fuck it. The thing is, it's like when I was trying to be my own person, be my own man, I never got no support. I don't remember a time I ever got support, particularly with you loyal black women. You call yourself, and out of majority, these so-called black females who claim to be in the culture and all that stuff, and talk about challenging your manhood and your blackness, but these bitches are getting pervs, these bitches are getting weaves, these bitches are assimilating, these bitches are believing in the fucking feminist movement, and they follow these Eurocentric, negative European mindset and lesbianism, and they want to act like dykes and act like dudes, but they expect you as a man to treat them with respect, but they're fucking bad boys and thugs or accept these simp ass thirsty dudes, these pussy whip males, who let women disrespect them and bully them and degrade them and trick for them, and they just have no male pride. And because I was not that guy trying to be that guy, and I was my own man, I didn't cause trouble. I didn't go out of my way and bother people and harass people. I treated people the way I wanted to be treated. But I didn't know when to draw the line because I was never taught right. When people ain't treating you right, you don't have to treat them with respect anymore. It stops. It's done. But I paid attention to class. I raised my hand, and it seems like I pissed off other groups, made them jealous. But every time I raised my hand because I knew the answer, I participated in class, I would always get disrespected. I would be called lame, nerd, geek, oh you arrogant, oh you're Uncle Tom. Just dumbass shit. But these bitches can raise their hand in the fucking classroom, study their asses off, get good grades. Everybody gives them praise. But if a black man does the same thing, he's Uncle Tom. He's a sellout. He's not black enough. If he's not cooning and buffooning, people want to attack him. And it's like his own women throwing underneath the bus and telling him he's not pro-black. It's just stupidity. It's blatant stupidity, and it's a fucking lie, because the truth of the matter is y'all bitches want a nigga you can fucking control. You want a man that you can fucking manipulate and control, and that's not a real man. That is not a real man. You want a man, and as far as being arrogant, if a man doesn't take your crap, he will stand up for himself and stand up for what he believes in, stand behind his convictions. Y'all want to call him arrogant when everybody else does that. Everybody outside of the community does that. Maybe not a lot of people, but you got a high moderate group of people who stand up for themselves, and that's why they don't have the problems we have, as people of color in America. And that's what you bitches don't understand. Me being arrogant because I work my ass off, I bust my ass, and I have certain expectations of what I want in you women and what I want you to do, and I treat you the way I want to be treated. I treat you with respect and kindness and love. What did I get in return? Nothing. You wonder why guys are so angry, because moms tell us there's these sweet, warm, caring, affectionate, nurturing, sensitive, docile, caring, motherly, nurturing women. And I'll say that again because like I said, what I was told, and what a lot of men were told, that you have an abundance of sweet, angelic, innocent, pure, virtuous, sensitive, nurturing, family-orientated, motherly, docile, kind, loving women. Y'all bitches were taught that niggas ain't shit, men ain't shit, all men are evil, all men are bad, which I laugh at that because all the laws are in your fucking favor. So how can we be bad men? Now you can say we're stupid men for putting you on the fucking pedestal and cherishing you and worshiping you and kissing your ass and never growing a sack of balls to stay and put you in your fucking place like they do overseas. You're right about that. I agree with you. But to say men are evil, we started wars, but y'all benefit from wars. Y'all got freedom of speech because of war. The reason why you women can speak in America and dress like fucking sluts is because men have created an environment where you can act like a fool. Men created an environment stupidly where you can cry rape, and we don't look into it. We'll just take your word and throw the man in jail. This misandry, y'all bitch and cry about your fucking rights. Men didn't cry for the rights. We died for our fucking rights. You know, you talk about men being evil and starting wars, but y'all women you were behind us. You supported it because you benefited off of fucking wars and oppression of another group, another nation being destroyed and having their resources stolen. This country as America has done all this evil atrocities, these tragic evil atrocities, immoral acts and deeds, and we want to call ourselves a Christian nation. We're not Christians. That's a lie. We enslaved people. We killed off the Native Americans. We started wars with other groups who done nothing to us, with other natives, steal their lands, and force them to assimilate our culture, our way of doing things, instead of liking them for who they are, and instead of communicating, networking, and working together as people. No, we killed them. We raped their women and children. We raped the men. We emasculated them. Castrated them. We molested. We molested and raped children. And we want to call ourselves the good guys. We terrorized land. We dropped bombs on people when we the ones who bombed ourselves. We attacked ourselves and blamed other groups for what happened to us. Does 9/11 ring a bell? Does Pearl Harbor ring a bell? That's what we did, but then we cry, even though 9/11 was an inside job, we want to cry about other groups attacking us. We want to wonder why people hate America. You wonder why people in America hate America because this land is a fucking lie. Nobody benefits unless you rich and unless you Caucasian, unless you can pass off as Caucasian or have Caucasian features and be light-skinned, then you get the benefits. But if you're a dark-skinned, if you are a darker hue, if you got melanin in your skin, strong concentrated melanin in your skin, and you got curly, thick, strong hair, you're undesirable. But like I was saying, this whole concept of me being arrogant is bullshit. Like I was saying, when I cut off, I wanted to see if it was recording properly. It's like the hypocrisy is unbelievable, and it's like back to my rant about arrogant. Let's look up the definition. Arrogant. Arrogant means, and I'll read it from here, and the link will be down there. Making claims or pretensions to superior importance or rights, overbearingly assuming, insolently proud, characterized by proceeding from arrogance. Now, arrogance. An offensive display of superiority or self-importance, overbearing pride. I never was those things. This is why you people need to look up these words. Before you start calling people names, you need to look up what they really fucking mean. Stop going by what you think the definition means because you watch it on fucking television or because you heard it from the fucking radio or fucking music video, some song that a singer sung. used these words, but they didn't. But they manipulated the meaning of that word, but it's not the original meaning. You got to go by the original definition of a word instead of trying to take the word and make it and try to define your own definition. I was never offensive to you women, or just to people in general. I never was like that, or display a superiority or self-importance. I was never like that. I was never, what you call a bigot. I was never that full of myself. I always was. Most of the time, I was humble. Yeah, I can get competitive. Most of the time, I'm hard on myself if I'm not. When it comes to certain shortcomings and failures, I'm more hard on myself. I don't go blame. I'm not like you people who just go blame the world and blaming everybody else. It may seem like that, but the thing is, the reason why you mistake what I said is because society has told you when there's a problem in the world, you got to victim blame yourself. If you get raped, you got to blame yourself for getting raped. If you get fucked, if something happens to you when it's not your fault and you have no control over what another human being's actions is, acts of evil, then you got to blame yourself. And that's the wrong way of thinking. Because, when I try to do everything I could to better my life, make better strides in my life to put myself in a better position, even though it shows that it didn't pay off, but the only thing that has paid off is that I'm awake to what's going on. I had the wrong approach because I was taught wrong. I was lied to. I was deceived. A lot of you women told that all men are bad, all men are evil, don't trust no man. Don't trust if the man's on point, if the man's good, don't trust him because he might be a liar and deceiver. And a lot of these women who are better women who are telling this, mostly your moms, didn't date these on point guys. They were so busy with the bad boys. But they blame us, nice, good-hearted men with good morals and ethics and character that they don't fucking value. They blame us for picking a being with a guy they should have never been with. Most of the time it's like that. I'm not saying you don't have exceptions. Yeah, there's some nice guys who can turn mean or get selfish, get with the wrong crowd, get wrong influenced by other people and do bad things. Yeah, that's true, but that doesn't happen not often. Most of you women turn down nice guys because your hoe ain't dripping on the floor, or he don't have a lot of money, or he's so lame, or he's just average looking. Y'all women are so shallow, or he doesn't have this luxury, expensive vehicle that nobody can afford. That really can't afford to have, but he got to buy it so it impress you. Or he ain't living, or his living situation ain't well. Even though he might have had a home, but he found some rough times where now he's staying with family and relatives, trying to get back on his feet. I'm not saying just hook up with dudes who come from fucked up circumstances, but I'm saying you should be understanding and get to know people and find out what they're about. And if they are trying to be on the right path and are trying to do the right thing, or they had a kid from somebody else, you shouldn't just judge somebody and write them off right away. You talk to somebody is not a commitment. The commitment is when you decide to be in a relationship. A lot of you people don't want to take time to get to know other people. You notice one fault in somebody, you disqualify them. And that's the wrong way of doing it. We're not taught right. A lot of you women think all men ain't shit. Oh, just because he's on point don't make him a good guy. Some stupid ass, retarded ass shit. And that usually comes from a lot of black American women. A lot of black women say that dumb shit to their fucking daughters. Oh, just because the guy's on point. Or you tell him, oh, don't be. You warn the nice guy. You warn your daughter, your niece, your cousin, your younger female relatives about the good guy when the good guy means no fucking harm. I know why you warn him, because you know why? Because you don't want to, because he comes across patriarchal, and patriarchy is bad. Oh my God. He wants to oppress women, and oh my God, I'm like, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Really? You really think that's what men are doing? Yeah, y'all women, when y'all get power, y'all abuse it. When y'all get a little bit of power, y'all think y'all abuse it. When y'all, when y'all get a position of power, you get so corrupted easily. Y'all take the negative traits of what evil men do. Y'all don't take the good parts of what men do. Y'all take the negative
And y'all assume that men think like that. Y'all think because y'all had a few interactions with men or you were taught about a certain guy that all men are like that. Men aren't taught like that. Yes, you got a few exceptions from a bunch of bitter ass men, but you know a lot of men today's times the father ain't there. Whatever the fucking reason is, but most of the time you women kick the man out the home, kick him out of his own home, call the cops on him, then extort money out of him. Child support. Y'all reject them because you collect welfare benefits. Come on. Y'all don't tell the truth. The problem is y'all women are not honest. Y'all tell your sons all women are deserving of respect when only a few women are deserving of respect. Y'all tell your daughters that no man deserves no respect, even if he's a good guy, even if he has a good heart. He's responsible for what another grown ass man did to you. You picked that guy. You chose wrong. It's like the Whitney Houston and Bobby situation. I don't think Bobby's a bad guy. Do I like Bobby personally? Well, you know what? I really couldn't make that claim because I don't know him personally. But but as far as his image, and look at, I mean, going by what's said, you really can't go by what people say. But at the same time, do I agree with Bobby's choices and decisions and how he lived his life? No, I don't. But I'm not going to sit here and try to make Whitney Houston or any woman, a victim. She was with Bobby. If we're going to go with the argument that Bobby was a bad man, bad influence, don't act like you women who pick these guys. Do not act like you don't know what you're doing. Don't act like you don't know if he's a bad guy or a good guy. Y'all know, but y'all don't give a fuck. You like these thirsty ass pussy whip Najana males, these pussy whip males who think about sex all the damn time. Y'all wouldn't think the same way. Y'all think about sex, then you think about money, then you think about material possessions and all this other superficial bullshit. Y'all seen the warning signs. Even if you miss a sign there, here and there, there's some warning signs that, hey, this person, you gotta watch, you keep your distance, or you gotta slow down. You can't really don't fall hard for this person. You gotta get to know this person a little bit better. Don't move in with him. Don't exclusively date him. Get to know him a little bit more. Y'all taught that, but the thing is, y'all go by emotional. You don't go by logic. You go by emotions. And a lot of what these movies have done, these fucked up romance movies have taught us, is that don't use logic, don't use common sense. It's about love. When y'all don't know what love is, y'all think love is because you got an erection, or because your pussy is wet. That's not what love is. That's not what love is because you got a hard dick. No, that's not what love is about. No, that's lust. That's infatuation. That's attraction. And it seems like, I'm not trying to be sexist here, but it seems like most women can't tell the difference, but men can. I think because of the fact that men have a lot to lose and men can get in trouble easily if we're with the wrong woman. And the society ain't gonna feel sorry for us. Even other men are not gonna let us cry on their shoulder. Are not gonna help each other out if you make a bad choice. But women, y'all reward bad behavior all the fucking time. Y'all reward bad behavior all the fucking time. And then when a man tries to do the right thing, is the antithesis is his own man, is his own person, stand by what he believes and stand behind some convictions, think for himself, does not conform a group think, doesn't conform a peer pressure, doesn't try to fit in. Is his own man, follows his own destiny, finds his own desires and dreams to be the man he wants to be and know he can be, and goes to his own destiny and focuses on himself and focus on the bigger picture in life and building a life where other people can benefit other than himself. Y'all smack it down. And you want to call us arrogant because you can't control a motherfucker. You can't control a guy with sex. You can't play head games with him. You can't manipulate a guy with your fucking emotions. When you can't do that and you can't control him and you can't outthink him, you want to call us arrogant. Y'all bitches can go fuck yourselves. That's why y'all have the problems you have. And that's why we say that's why I tell men, and that's who's listening, to let your ass burn and suffer, because you can't save these bitches. So fuck off. That's all I gotta say. Y'all bitches need to just shut the fuck up. I'm out. Peace. Stop bitching. Forgot this part. It's like basically what I've come to realize. I'm not the only man who come to realize this. Is that many women? It's just many women. They have this whole matriarchal agenda, and that's what the criminal elites, bankers, and the wealthy family dynasties, the billionaire club, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, these criminal corporations. This is why they cater to women easily. They're easily to control and manipulate. But a lot of women don't realize that. They don't want to face the truth, even if you present it to them. The thing is, it's like this whole agenda is to effeminize boys and men. That's why they shame men and say being a man is wrong and all this crap. This whole this whole slay attack of misandry. It's just to enslave and oppress the man down, so they can take control of the women and children. And women have fell for it. They want men to be effeminate males that they can fucking control and bully and manipulate. They want men to become defenseless, weak, meek, docile bitches. Because women are intimidated by manhood. And it's understandable why they would be intimidated, but I don't understand why would you effeminize and destroy manhood completely. Then you want men to still do the same things like they did in the Dark Ages and in the 1950s. This is what I'm talking about. Y'all bitches are confused as fuck. This is what you want. You want to have the power and the rights and freedoms to be a man. Then y'all want the benefits, the rights and freedoms and liberations and female privilege of being a woman. And you want to be treated like a lady, but behave like a man when it benefits you. You want equality on your terms. You want manhood on your terms. You want patriarchy on your own fucking terms to matriarchal specifications. But what y'all bitches don't realize is that who got your back? Nobody's following. Nobody else is following. No, and Western women don't understand. Is that nobody else is overseas? Yeah, even though they're getting feminism and they're trying to make it, the elites are trying to make the world globally a matriarchy where they can oppress us and dominate us, and you women will be oppressed. Where's the Muslim women and overseas? Where's the Middle Eastern Arab women overseas? Getting stoned to death, having rocks thrown at you, being beaten to death, being killed and burnt alive, every worst torturous thing you can think of. I mean, it's like it's come to the point that to me, I think that's what needs to happen with a lot of you women. You need to taste of your own medicine because you've been torturing men and abusing men and oppressing men and using this fucking court system and this law enforcement and using this fucking media to spread your misandry. And these fucking banks that back you up don't have your back. These corporations don't have your best interests at heart. They're giving you the jobs. And giving you public assistance. these nonprofit these organizations giving you grants and loans that you don't have to pay fucking back. I mean, it's not to your benefit because it's destroying society. But y'all don't want to give up your so-called power that you don't really have. Y'all been stroked. And you think men are just supposed to sit back and let you abuse us and be like these weak-minded, pussy-hungry, easily manipulated, docile, meek, effeminate, emasculated, idiot males. Just so you can feel comfortable. We gotta dumb it down. We gotta forsake our manhood and be docile chumps just so you can be happy. And then when shit happens, then you want a real man. Then when you're in danger, you want a real man to save you. And I'm like, it's too late. You destroyed manhood. You destroyed manhood. You have created your own fucking killers. You have created more killers and more serial rapists. And at all time high, y'all have created the most serial killers, the most rapists, and you're raising the rest of these boys. You are raising these criminals. You're raising these lazy bums. You're raising these weak ass males who cannot take care of themselves and defend themselves and don't protect you. Can't even protect you, nor let alone protect themselves. You abuse them, and you have made men the greatest enemy. You have made men to your worst enemy, and you don't want men to being your worst enemy. And you are running the world, so there are going to be wars. I know you listen to that bitch Sally Field talking about if more women ran. She's a feminist, talking this dumb shit. Talk about if women rule the world, we will have no wars. I'm like, that's bullshit, bitch. I just wanted to drop kick this bitch. I'm like, bitch, please. If you are, I mean, what are you talking about? You are running the world. Difference is you don't have no responsibility. You have all power but no responsibility. I mean, you are running the world. You already have wars. I mean, World War III would have happened a long time ago if you women actually ran the world. You create your own killers. You create these pedophiles, these rapists. What are you talking about? There will be so many wars will be extinct a long time ago. It's just a little bit of testosterone, a little bit of manhood is keeping our heads above water, but we're sinking. I mean, this woman's world, this matriarchy is not working. And I don't agree with everything with patriarchy. I believe in true equality. But if you challenge people and ask, why do you think the way you think? Why do you believe in gender roles? Where do you think gender roles come from? People look at you like you're fucking nuts. You're not nuts. They're the ones who are nuts because they just want to think with somebody else's brain. They don't want to question things. They just want to go with the flow. Deal with it. You have to work with people that you don't like. You got to be tolerant. You just got to accept it, man. And I'm tired of accepting shit. I'm tired of dealing with shit I don't like. I don't have to work if I don't like you. I don't have to work with you. Just like you don't have to work with my black ass. You know what I mean? I put in the application all the damn time, and they don't hire me because they don't want to deal with me, or they throw me in a damn cell. I mean, come on. I don't have to deal with injustice. I mean, do you think when every movement, every civil movement that has happened throughout world history, it's because people didn't want to deal with it. People had zero tolerance to it. You know, when we had the civil rights movement, when we fought against the evils of slavery and injustice and Jim Crow, black people wasn't playing. I wish we still think like that. You know, we need to think like that. But the baby boomer generation dropped the fucking ball. That's why the black community is fucked up. You know, the people if you want to take it beyond racism, you look at men have dropped the ball with manhood because they gave women power so they can get some pussy. I'm like, easy ass pussy. I'm like, are you really serious? Because you didn't want to get it together as a man? So y'all just put women on a fucking pedestal because you're fucking lazy? Because you didn't want to meet no fucking standard? Damn. I mean, society as a whole has dropped the ball. Every generation has dropped the fucking ball. That's why I said, man, younger people can't change the world because the older people didn't do anything to give us the opportunity to make the change, to make moves. They didn't teach us anything. They just did whatever the fuck they wanted to do, and they want somebody to clean up their fucking ass, clean up the fucking mess, wipe their own ass. I'm like, wipe your own ass. I mean, they didn't do anything. They failed the future generation. We already failed future generations ahead of us. That's why I said that the bombs drop, because, you know, I can't keep talking, saying the same thing. Everybody else who's awake can't not keep doing all the work. Most people just gotta just take the risk and put their lives on the line and make the change. That's what's gonna have to happen. That's what you're gonna have to do to make the change. You can't just. You're gonna have to start boycotting. You really got to start challenging people. You really have to rebel. You're gonna have to rebel with a cause. Now, if you want to make the change, and you got to work together, but you don't want to do that. Nobody doesn't want to do that. So I don't know why people keep complaining. I don't know why people want to know about the New World Order and stuff and making change when they don't want to know the truth. You can't have it both ways. The choice is yours. Make the decision. Mouthpiece.
Oh, I painted my toenails and my regular nails, but you can't really see it. They're really light colored and there's flowers on them. And I would show you my toes, except I don't know if you guys would want to see them. Maybe I will show you anyway. I don't know how to show you guys my toes. Toes? Flowers on my toes. Okay, that looks really strange, but those are my feet.